A.
Hello, it's KRBrickBot, and Tobots Season 2 just aired this March. It's a nice pattern for the fans to consistently look forward to. And with that, with new seasons come new toys, and this is a all-new Tobot character. Yeah, so I got right onto the pre-orders as soon as he opened up on the 15th, right around the same time as the Star Raiders were selling. They filched all the filches, so I didn't manage to filch a filch. Yeah, just straight unboxing to see all the contents of the box, and it's slowly spilling. Yay, I got a little freebie, like the pre-order bonus for the first 100 buyers on Young Toys. This is a standing keyring of Triton, Tobot Triton. So yeah, this is a hard acrylic with a little stand there, so you could slot that in. Copyright Young Toys and RetroBot. That's nice iridescent in the background, and then free item specifically printed on the card. Yeah, these are not for individual sale. These are only for like free promotion. So it's gonna be a bit of a challenge to secondhand market collect these. And also apparently different sellers have different bonuses. Like on auction, they were giving out the free special color Tobot Axe key stand. So I don't know, that might have been more attractive than this another chance and go at Triton. Honestly, I would have preferred those autographed cards or those voice actor cards, but they came in a separate package. Yeah, so that's a plastic bag. Ah, that kind of crinkled the big paper flat one. I expected an envelope. Yeah, but here are the standing key rings of the Tobot trio. One card of Tobot X Pilot Chahana and its voice actor, No Young-ju. Yeah, this feels like a special fan thing, a very nice collectible. And then this is a hand-signed signature card. Hero's Return. Yep, that's really good commitment for the voice actors and crew to sign each of these whenever Young Toys does the pre-order events. Okay, these show they are made by Tycon, a third-party manufacturer. Maybe these could be for sale, but this freebie Triton is not. They are robots with heart. I mean, that's what Tobot really is. Tobot is not robots with super awesome powers. So this is the same packaging style as the last year's Tobots, but in a slanted box, much like the Super 10 boxes, of which the Young Toys Mall sells 0 of right now. So this is a new Tobot with a new pilot, who's really only going to be here for Season 2, and then they're going to rotate out the cast to, keep it fresh. So let's appreciate La Tae-un while he's here. Tae-un. It kind of sounds like a Theo. Does he sound like a Theo? I think his dub name's going to be Theo. That's just my guess. Yeah, he looks like a smart kid. A rich kid. A timid kid. And yeah, there's a new Tobot A. With the toe phone light on. This includes a toe phone for the first time. Something we've been kind of asking for, or I just hope to see. With 3 cards. On the bottom here, there's the instructions for the battery and the display stand. 2024 of January. Young Toys X 10 Day. A on the side here. And then another pose of the robot. Another A here. There's the Tobot A. Hyundai Ioniq 6. And then the Corroy with the facial change. And then the lighter feature with the toe phone. And then some specific instructions on how that works. Yeah, so it's a hinged plastic hinge with the main figure here, the phone off to the side, and then the flap here. Yeah, you could get a little something if you take the survey. And then let's not forget this, the slanted display stand. To take a look at the accessory, that's not really used for the Tobot itself, but this is still a very great accessory, this toe phone. Of course, this is much smaller than an actual phone, but it's still a nice little phone simulation. Like with the camera there, the front speaker. On the back, you have like 2 round holes, things to simulate a camera. Some nice techno robotic style panel lining with a molded Tobot A logo. Okay, at this point, I expect Young Toys to release a standalone single or 3-pack of X, Y, and Z toe phones. That won't sell as well as the main figures, but I really hope they do. Yeah, it's a bit hollow there, like nice support here to insert one of the 3 cards. They are double-sided, so you have a lot of options. For one, you have the outline holographic Tobot A face, I guess for communicating. On this side, you have a lenticular Tobot A. Yeah, so this card is the Tobot A swiping pattern, A-shaped. On this side, you have an actual phone screen. Yeah, just the 2 of them taking a picture in front of the good car garage. Dado not as warm tomorrow. Give you the time and battery. Then this card, yeah, there's the T logo. And then just a full shot of Tobot A, which they do all slot into the right here. Yeah, so you can just simulate different states or just little displays. Yeah, just nice simulation roleplay. And I guess to really sell this is like a phone. Oh, careful, yeah, careful. Don't want to crease that. So stays in pretty well. Yeah, even if you jostle it. And you see the little keyring hole? Yeah, I guess you could also hang this on your keychain or your wallet. So you can also take this with you. To also insert your card. Your card that is like the bus pass. The Kyoton card. Yeah, so that's something you could do too. A practical wallet thing with your toy. It really just works with any standard playing card size. So yeah, you could just insert whatever you want in here as long as it's a card. This is only the 4th Hyundai Tobot, and the first one of the year as a Hyundai Ioniq 6. I guess a new brand of the electrical vehicles that's also running at the same time as Ioniq 5. I guess those are 2 different car types. In a dark blue, or earth blue, but officially the color is close to Biolific Blue Pearl. So yeah, that's a very, like, knightly card. Yeah, it's a very nicely detailed car, like the sleek, futuristic design that Hyundai cars are really going for these days. Some nice black paint all around, the printed Hyundai logo, the bright blue Tobot A license plate. Yeah, there are the LED lights in there. Those are printed in there, as with the running tail lights. That's very intricate printing. And a raised Tobot A here. That's molded right in. Yeah, it gets a little spoiler here, tiny little spoiler, radio antenna. Yeah, this is all the silver plastic trim here with some black paint inside them. Yeah, all silver plastic separate. Huh, actually these legs do kind of look like the rear exhaust, although not really. Yeah, this is nice solid black plastic that forms the sunroof and the side doors, the side windows. Nicely molded windshield wipers and rear view mirrors. And the wheels are spot on with the real thing. Of course this is a squished Hyundai Ioniq 6 compared to the real thing. But it doesn't look as squished as some of the other cars. So yeah, this looks kind of natural at a casual glance. I think that's in part for one reason, because they're not trying the differently sized wheels for this one, which I kind of appreciate. I mean, it's a bit odd, and also realistically, it will be a challenge to find matching tires for two different sized tires. That's also in spite of its natural curve here. You got this very round curve that this car was designed as. And if you have the batteries installed, the 3 LR44s, then you can take the tow phone and just tap it right here. Lights! And not just lights. Second time. Yeah, this is just consistent blinking. The second setting, and then the third setting is like the rapid blinking and then standard blinking. I mean, when was the last time you seen light up features in a car robot toy? Robots? No, those were just light up accessories. This is actually, the actually appropriate place to put LED lights in the headlights. Yep, I don't even recall any old leader class Transformer toys doing headlights, just like the robot mode feature priorities. Yeah, so this is amazing. This is very amazing. It's very simple, but it's just, I haven't seen many toy companies in general do car headlights for transforming robots specifically. I can't tell how well it illuminates in this dark setting, but that's pretty bright. That's pretty bright in a dark room. This tow phone is screwed, but you can't completely disassemble it. But you can open it enough to see that there is a tiny little magnet in there, so the magical trick here is that this is magnet activated. That goes for all magnets. Yeah, so any magnet with the pole that attracts will activate this. So that's a very small feature, but that's impressive that they programmed a computer chip to activate 3 different light patterns. And I expect this is the same scale as the other new Hyundai Tobot, so that comes close to 122 or 24. I say 122 because, the height also matters. Tobot A transformation. Guess you can start by pulling apart the legs, just flipping the legs over. Nice ratcheties. And then the car hood here that kind of double hinges. Kind of looks like an opening car hood, but doesn't look like it because it goes with this too. Soft ratchet double knee. And then there's a little slider rail here, so just slide that out. Heels. Splits. Waist rotate. Arms down, and then hood down, and then the back window. Oh yeah, and then the sliding doors. So that was a very classic car transformation, just basically arms out, car chest. Most intricate were the legs really, because of how they just have extra steps of sliding, but it's basically a fold over transformation, with the waist of it at least. Yeah, but maybe sometimes simple is good. Just because you can get straight into the action with a simple transformation as this. Wow, 13 years to the sequel, and we finally get a Tobot for the first letter of the alphabet. Yeah, I assumed, Athlon Alpha was kind of standing in for the letter A and then Beta. Yeah, but yeah, A, there's an official A now, so. And I think the A stands for athlete, because I think they're going for a lightweight athletic style with this Tobot. Yeah, more so than the thin arms. I think it's in the legs. Those are some very curved and toned legs. Some nice panel lighting and some hydraulic details in there. And then maybe the feet. I guess those feet are also pretty curved. They're curved inward, and then heels. Although I guess without the car kibble, it looks pretty thin, if you imagine that without the car kibble. Which I guess also kind of hard to adjust. Maybe it's a bit fiddly to adjust because it just kind of collapses easily despite the clicking. But hey, more hydraulic detailing in there. And the azure blue, the bright blue we saw in just the license plate, you can now see prominently throughout the robot mode, although that's tertiary. That's a tertiary accent color, like on the arms, these tiny little shoulder lights, the A crotch with that, that type of cut A, and the legs with some silver patterning here. Yeah, that contrasts pretty nice with the white, the dark blue, the biophilic bright blue pearl, and the white. That works well. That is a sleek helmeted head. Very long head. And yeah, there's a bright blue eyes behind a clear visor. Gives a very sporty look for any high velocity sports. And there's an A right on top of the helmet. So that's where the A is. If you look at it directly from the front, maybe this does also kind of subtly apply A. It's not directly in the face. Yeah, big old chin guard, black paint. Yeah, so maybe the dark blue on black doesn't stand out as well, but it's still a nice color combination. A has some secret hidden details, like in the chest area, there are mirror J's, as if they were some sort of initials. That's also right on his butt, the mirror J's, and right above that is a spine. That does look like a spine behind this car window. And of course, this is a Koroid, so it just clips in right in those holes there in a complete cavity. Arms out. Soft ratchet the head around. And you have a little Koroid guy with like an LED screen face, like long eyes, a nice little smile. Still has a visor. And it kind of looks like a color inverse of the A here. Yep. The A crotch and then the A chest. That's totally inverted. Yep, the nice little Koroid to hang out with his pilot. And A is for articulation. Full head swivel. Nice clicky ratchets all around. The pivot and torso shoulders. The nice ratcheting around here, but that doesn't look too bad actually. Nice clearance there, and then the bicep swivel for the non-essential transformation joint. And a soft ratchet elbow band at 90. Of course, the aforementioned waist swivel for the transformation. Very nice ratchety there. About 3 clicks forward. Those thick legs and the curved pelvic area that don't let it go full 90 forward. But the back is pretty fine, even though that's not perfect 190 either. Nice ratchety splits. Swivel thighs. The transformational knee joint. And that does move easily while keeping the transformational knee joint in place. That's just a heavy lock here, so this actually works very well because usually with the double knee joints, you kind of have, they just kind of move at the same time, so that's a little fiddly. So this is fine, although the lower legs might be fiddly, which don't have really any good articulation to speak of. So yeah, you just articulate like a modern transformer with the bicep and thigh swivels. I guess its simple design lets the budget have those good joints. Okay, to some, this may seem like just a very average, run-of-the-mill, simple car robot, but I think that's a good essence of Tobot, the essence, one part of the essence of real Tobot. And it brings something new to the table with the light-up feature. This seems like a no-brainer thing to put in for large toys, large robot car toys when it can, but this is really the first one I can see in recent memory that actually does this. If they can afford it, maybe more large car robot toys should do this. Yeah, and it's one of the few Tobots that has actual good articulation. I guess the new Tobot Z also has good articulation. Yeah, but it's like the basic articulation you would expect in most Transformer toys, but it's just only like a rare luxury for certain Tobots. Yeah, so it's great to have all the articulation joints in. I guess of course the other main appeal is that this is another Hyundai car that you could own, a real car that you could own, the newer generation that Tobot A is kind of advertising. Yeah, so I guess it's fun for kids to, to ride, to take this Ioniq 6 in their actual Ioniq 6s if they can actually afford it. Yeah, just, there's the appeal of everyday cars turning into robots. And even more so for Tobot, where they are everyday cars that can turn into robots in a realistic world. So more than anything, you would get Tobot A for the car mode. More so than just a unique transformation experience that the Tobot V kind of was providing. Yeah, so if Hyundai realistic cars are right up your alleys, then this will be a good thing for yourself or for your kids, because it's a target audience, especially with the light up and the tow phone. Like, nice light up and roleplay, like, some good playability even in this simple, relatable toy. And these pre-order bonuses are really driving the sales. I guess normally you would just wait to get a good slight discount sale, but throw in a little something specifically for the fans and you can sell them as soon as possible. Domestically, expect Tobot A to come to Amazon mid-2025. But sometimes combiner Tobots are more appealing than single Tobots. And there's a new take on the double Tobot combiner on the way, which is reportedly going to release mid-April. So stay tuned for that, and incentivize me to buy it as soon as possible.